Alright, it's another video. I didn't really do a thoroughly breakdown, but this is what I went with. I got these from Home Depot, the wire from Home Depot. It's a little bit of everything. Plugs from Home Depot, the boxes from Lowe's. I didn't really like the boxes they had at Home Depot, so I went to Lowe's and got the boxes. But this pretty much just 3 pieces. 2 screws. This slides down. This slides down. This middle piece is another piece, and this is the top piece. It's 3 screws total, and you pretty much just wire up the 12-3, green to green, gold to black, and silver to white. That's how you wire it up. So I made a total of 3 boxes. This is the last box I'm making. I gotta knock the hole out. I think it's 3/4 and 1/2. That's what I went with. These 2 screws are very valuable. I didn't get the correct size, but this is the ones we need. So the box is already done. I didn't really show you guys step by step, but that's how I wired up. I used the rings instead of bare wire. I didn't like the bare wire, so started wired up. I'm gonna take it apart, do another knockout. So I messed it up. I had 2 knockouts. I don't know if I did it twice, but I'm gonna do one on this one and I'm just gonna swap it out. And this will be my last setup. I did 20 feet total, but let's get into it. You see me make this last box from scratch, which pretty much already done, so I'm just gonna redo it, get some clips. Okay, so I decided to go with the 20 amps instead of the 15. So I wanted a little bit more extra power, just in case I was trying to pull something, you know, more high current. But right now I'm just installing my black to black jumpers. I pre-made my jumpers to make it easier and faster, and I didn't want to make them too long. I made them just the right size so they won't get snagged. So right now I'm gonna install the white jumpers from silver to silver. So we pretty much making 1 circuit totally. So 2 receptacles together making 1 circuit. So we can just install it in 1 box. So right now I'll just tighten everything up, making sure that extra screw is tightened too. It's 2 screws on each side. So one side is sticking out on both sides. So whatever side I'm not using, I'm just gonna tighten it down so I don't have to worry about a loose screw or causing a loose connection later on. Some connections I did solder, some I didn't. But for now, I'm probably gonna do the rings and the forks and then solder, so I won't have to take it apart for later on down the road when it get loose or whatever, for all the traveling situations like that. But right now, just to show you a closer look of how I did the rings, so you can get a better understanding. Everything's tight. I would recommend soldering 2 at the same time, but do whatever makes it comfortable for you. So I'm just showing you my jumpers, you know what I'm saying? Green, green, white, 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 black. You don't need that many tools. Okay, so this is a better look of the inside of the box. You can see we're using 12-3. That's the size and the gauge. So pretty much I'm showing you the knockout and with the forks on and with the receptacles installed. So pretty much I jump started. I'm showing you, you can do the cables longer if you're using a bigger box, but I use a shorter wire to pretty much make a snug fit. Right now I'm installing the 20 amps. Just showing you a better understanding of how everything should sit and how everything should lay out. Okay, so now I'm making the last box 3 of 3 It's not hard to do a knockout. You can take a flathead with a hammer or a flathead with a screwdriver. Just something just to tap. This is the rings that I'm using for the wire. Those are more easier. I had another style. I didn't like the style, but this is a much easier style, and it was actually cheaper to get this. I got this from Lowe's. I think it was like $1.80 or 85 cents, something like that. But this is the connection I'm going to use from now on. The only thing I don't like about this connection is the screws are very long. I probably can shave them off, but I still want a tight connection. So I didn't cut the screws. But other than that, just pretty much make sure the cable is secure and the washer is tight. You don't want to go back later on, it's loose. Make sure everything that you're using is very tight. All right, so this is the 20 ounce together with the jumpers. I decided to go black because I didn't really like the dingy white, so I chose a black 20 ounce. I'm just showing you connections right now. Everything is tight, secure. You can pretty much solder. You can do bare wire or you can use rings. I would prefer the rings or the forks or the solder together. That's probably the best connection. I didn't really like the bare situation, like just the wrapped around, because it might come loose anytime. But right now I'm just installing the white to white to the silver side. Next up, I'm securing my grounds. I pretty much doubled up my grounds. I flipped the other fork upside down so it could be a flat surface. And I'm adding the other ground to the other jumper for a secure connection. Pretty much trying to make sure it's tight, don't move. So that's really the best way to put it in, because I did the first wire upside down and the second wire on top of it flat. So right now I'm just trying to make sure everything's tight. I don't want to come back later and it's loose, or come back later on down the road, open the box because the wire slid off or it's not tight. So make sure you do it right the first time so you won't have to go back or be stressed out about other issues. Okay, pretty much right now, I'm just trying to make sure my receptacles are tight, flat. I don't want it to be uneven. I want to make sure everything's tight. Make sure the rings are not touching each other. Make sure they're pretty much stable. I don't want to come back to any other issues. So right now I'm just tightening everything up, left to right side. Okay, last step now. Just trying to make sure my corners are locked down tight, secure. I think most boxes come with 2 screws. Some come with 4, but this one particularly from Lowe's came with 2 screws. So just make sure it's tight. Make sure you don't have any wire sticking out or touching or hanging out, because it's not gonna be a secure connection. So just take your time, make sure it's right, man. I could have used a drill, but I chose to use hand screw because I didn't want to strip the screw, so I took my time. Got nothing but time. So this project probably took, per box, I say probably the first box probably took the longest. It's probably like a 15-minute to an hour project if you don't know what you're doing. But if I was to make one right now, it would probably take me like 10 to 15 minutes. Wire, install everything. Just pretty much make sure you got the right tools. You don't really need much. Probably a screwdriver, flathead, wire crimper, forks, rings, terminals, electric tape, solder gun, if you choose to. I mean, everything's optional. You don't have to get the souped up, light up power outlets. I mean, you can get the basic outlets for like $6. You don't have to spend all this money. This is pretty much affordable at the end of the day. All right, so I just finished this last box. I'm finna test it, make sure all the wiring is hooked up right correctly. Make sure we don't have any issues. I'm gonna get this plug in and get this circuit tester so I can know for sure it's good or not. So I'm using right here, Klein's RT110. Let's see if it works, man.
So I just finished this last box. It's my first time making these, like for myself, but it's just the jump boxes that I'm making. Next time, I'm gonna do the same thing next time, but I'm gonna do the power cons, the blue inputs. Might do an output, so I'm gonna keep this box. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'll probably get a bigger box for the power con. So that's gonna be my next project. This is just a run through of what we're doing with this right here, the jumpers. I should have painted them, but hey, there's many more to make. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. It's just how you make a power box. See you on the next video, by the way. Appreciate y'all.